going on today, guys? So today I'm going to be putting in a number 8 fuel plate. I'm going to adjust the pump a little bit, and I also got the AFE Blade Runner Turbo, so I'll be putting that on there today. See if I can get any noticeable horsepower gains. Should be relatively simple, so I'll get at it and we'll see what we figure out. Okay, so I got the AFC housing out. There's the stock fuel plate. All I did was take these 3 lines off on the pump side and the injector side to give myself a little room. So that's what it looks like with the stock fuel plate. I'll go ahead and pull that out and do a comparison between the stock one and the number 8. Okay, so here is the number 8. And here is the stock one. So the reason I'm going with the number 8 is because in Colorado I have to do emissions on diesels, and I would like to be able to pass every year and have a little bit more power. So for now, we'll just do the number 8. I want to keep this one around as is, just in case I don't pass. That's why I'm not grinding it down or anything. So that way I can put it back in if I need to. And so far to get to here, it took me about an hour, and that was just taking my time with no hiccups really. So one of the bolts on this, the AFC housing, is a safety bolt, and it does not have a way to take it off. So what I did was I took a chisel and went like that and hammered it down to give it a point, and then while I was hammering, I turned it slowly and pressed hard, and that's how I got it out. So if you run into that, just do that. It's the one right here at the top left, so it's a pain in the ass because one of the fuel lines is there. I recommend replacing all of them or some of them. I got a little bin here with all the right size bolts. So let me get this on and see where we're at. So I'm going to start with mine initially in the all the way forward position towards the radiator. They say that's the most power, so I'm going to start there and see how I like it, and if I hate it then I'll back it off a little bit. But for now, we'll just try this out and see where it gets me. Well, it's a lot faster, but it smokes way more than I'd like. So I'm gonna have to do some adjustments on the pump. Hopefully I can get it to smoke a lot less, because it's just burning fuel. So try getting this turbo on, and then I'll play around with it, see what I can't figure out. So I know that I didn't go over the install of the AFE Blade Runner Turbo with you guys. I actually ran out of time, and if you notice, it's a completely different day. So after I put the fuel plate in, I had to button everything up and do the turbo at a later time, and I just didn't think to record any of it. So just kind of want to give you guys a little review on it. This is actually a 24 valve turbo, and this is a 12 valve, obviously, for those of you that may not know. But you're probably wondering why I put a 24 valve turbo on a 12 valve. Well, the reason why is because on Amazon they messed up. They put this on a couple days, and I saw it, and it was like $350. I went on to AFE's website, and it was, I think, almost $1,200 or $1,100 for this turbo. And so they messed up. You know, somebody one of their guys must have put it on Amazon and messed up the price because it was right around 350 bucks. So I bought it. I said, you know what, if it doesn't work, I can just sell it and double my money, you know what I mean? So I bought it, and it's basically just an upgraded HX35. So the only difference is where the wastegate is. There's a vacuum line that comes off your AFC housing. It's this right here. And on the stock turbo, it goes into your wastegate diaphragm over here. You can actually see it. I just have it plugged off for now. I need to run a longer vacuum hose to get it to there. So I just have it plugged off for now. Doesn't run as good. Probably going to do that today. But the other difference is right here on the flange, these are threaded on this turbo, and on your stock HX35 12 valve turbo, they are not. These studs can just go straight through and you can bolt it on. So all I did was take a drill bit and ream out the threads, put it on there. The oil line's the same. The return line on the bottom is the exact same. I don't know if the lighting's good enough for you guys to see that. It comes with a different exhaust manifold back piece that is longer. So you either have to cut your exhaust and push it back away to put it on, or you can just use the stock one off the HX35 and it bolts right on. And that's what I did. So overall, this turbo is a lot louder. If you watched my exhaust video, you could probably hear it pretty good. It can handle a lot more boost than the stock turbo. So if you do all your mods and it gives you more boost and you don't want to ruin your stock HX35, this one will help with that. Like I said, it was a shot in the dark, 350 bucks, and it's usually almost 1100. So why wouldn't you buy it? I mean, you guys can go look at this on Amazon. I'll post the link, and it'll be a lot. It'll be more than 350. I can't remember the exact price, but there was a hiccup, so I figured I might as well buy it. But when I have somebody to film with me, I'll do a couple drives and you guys can hear it and see how it performs. And as for the fuel plate you guys saw I was putting in, that's the number 8 fuel plate. With this turbo, it's a completely different truck. I did adjust the star wheel and the smoke screw, and I put everything all the way far forward towards the radiator, the fuel plate, and the AFC housing. I need to probably back that off, put it back towards the cab of the truck. It's really smoky, but it runs like a completely different truck. I'm very happy with it. It's just too much smoke for my liking. I mean, it's almost embarrassing to drive around on the streets. I have to shift at really low RPM and hold the throttle in a certain position until I build boost without rolling coal. So, but I mean, if you like that stuff and you don't live in a county that does emissions, by all means keep it that way. But I'd like to be able to pass emissions. So I'll go in and I'll show you guys the stock HX35 and tell you what I'm talking about. So this is my stock HX35. It'll sit on there about like there. And so this is the exhaust downpipe piece that comes with the AFE Blade Runner. I don't know if you can notice, but it's a little longer. The stock one that comes off this turbo is about there. So all I had to do was just take it off and put the one from this turbo on that one. Right here is where the turbo mounts up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes for the studs to go through. I have it all taped up just in case I decided to put this back on or sell it. I just want it to stay in good shape. The top ones are threaded, like I said. So I just stuck my drill in there and drilled them out. They're not threaded on this one. That must be a 24 valve thing. And then the wastegate diaphragm is on kind of the bottom. So that's where that vacuum line I was showing you guys plugged into. On the Blade Runner, it's over here. So I just have to route a new line, new vacuum line. But that's pretty much it. It was a really easy install. Took me 2 hours maybe. I'm really happy with it. Sounds nice. Almost sounds like my 6.0 at times. But definitely spools up a lot faster. It did help with the smoke a little bit with that fuel plate, but not very much. Like I said, I still have to tune that down, figure it all out. So, like I said, I'll post this in the BIOS section. You can take a look at it yourself if it's something you want to do. Feel free to PM me any questions or anything. Like I said, I just went out on a whim and did it because it was priced wrong. You guys probably won't do that. If you're going to pay that much for something, you might as well get one that fits. But I figured, what did I have to lose if I can just sell it? But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you have any criticism for me, I'll take it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and you guys have a good day. Thanks.